Hello, I'm going to do the Sagittarius weekly energy for March 27th to April 2nd. I've also decided that I'm going to keep a regular schedule, so every Friday Sagittarius is going to get a weekly reading. So come back on Fridays to hear your weekly reading. Also, this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. I'm going to pull some tarot. I'm going to do a 5-card spread this time, and then we're going to get some clarifiers, and we're going to close out with an oracle. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. And I greatly appreciate any and all of your support, and thank you so much. All right. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Swords. All right. So I feel like there is something that you need to stand up for yourself. There's something that you're not... There's a situation or there's something that you're not expressing yourself. You're not voicing your opinion. You're not putting your 2 cents in about something. You're not, you need to stand up for something. Whether it's in a relationship or like whatever that is, there's something that you need to stand up for. You're feeling brave, like you're feeling strong, like you're feeling like this is the time that you need to do this. That you need to, I feel like you've suppressed yourself long enough, like you've just gotten to the point where you just have to express yourself and you have to get this out. You have the answers within you, like listening to your inner voice. You have the answers. You know that this is something that you have to do, and I feel like you've been putting this off for a while. And you haven't been saying what you need to say. You've been holding this in, but your inner voice is, I feel, getting stronger and stronger and saying, yes, like you need to say something. This is just temporary. I feel like it's going to be coming out soon on what you need to say. And it's being delayed right now. Like this isn't happening now. So maybe this is the week that you maybe start off with, you know, like you don't say anything this week. Like this is delayed, but this is definitely something that is coming to the point where you have to stand up for something. I'm going to use these clarifiers and we'll see if it says anything specific about what's going on, or any help or heartbreak. Okay, we have 3 of Swords, distance. You're not connecting with someone. We have 2 of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. Okay, so it could be something that you're going back and forth with, because we have the Dark Horse and then we have the Light Horse. So that could be something that you keep going back and forth with. It could be that you're feeling distance from your partner. The 3 of Swords could be physical distance, where you're both not in the same location. It could be that you're in the same location, but you're not feeling that connection to that partner, like you're not feeling like you're together. It also could be about some heartbreak, that maybe you had a heartbreak, like maybe you had a breakup recently, and you just haven't gotten over it, and you keep going through it in your mind, like, oh, maybe if I did this differently, or I did that differently, or if I tried harder, or, you know, maybe you keep going through that in your mind, and you've been doing that for a while, but it's not getting you anywhere. It's just bogging you down. It's not helping you to release it. So there may be some energy from a recent breakup, a heartbreak, that you need to release. So there's a couple of different situations going on here, but it's about finding that mental balance, like to make those decisions that you need to do to get yourself back on track. And I feel like that's your focus this week, is getting yourself back on track, and clearing that energy and getting, if it's with a partner, you're feeling disconnected, that you need to talk with your partner and say, I feel like we're not connecting like we used to. I feel like there's a big space between us. What's going on? Let's talk about this. Or if it's getting over heartbreak, that you just need to, process that and then move forward, because I feel like it's holding you down. I feel that you are ready to make those decisions. Like you're getting clarity about that. Like you're realizing that, okay, either I need to speak to my partner, or I have to release a past relationship because it's not doing me any good, because I keep going back and forth with wanting to say something or not wanting to say something to my partner. And maybe that you and your partner are going back and forth and you're arguing, and it's really not about that thing that you're arguing. It's about something different. It's about not feeling that connection with your partner, feeling that separation. And now you've got the Seven of Wands again. So you have the Seven of Wands here, Seven of Wands here. So I really feel like for you, Sagittarius, there is something that you need very strongly to talk about. We have the High Priestess, and that's a couple different things. That could be that there are some things that are going to happen that you don't know about. There are some things coming in that haven't happened yet. It's also about listening to your inner voice. So we have there is an offer coming in. So I feel like it's either your partner reaches out to you because they realize the same thing, that there's this disconnect in your relationship and they want to figure that out. Or it could be that once you release a past relationship that you had, there is a new relationship that's going to be coming in. There's someone else that's interested in you. There's somebody that wants to connect with you. There's somebody new that's going to want to connect with you. But I feel like you have to work on this first before this new person comes in. All right. And then we have the Empress, which represents a lot of growth. It also represents romance. With the Empress being next to the Emperor, that also can represent a connection. Could represent a romance, a new connection coming in for you. But I feel like it also represents a lot of growth for you, because you finally stood up and you finally said something, or you finally released a past relationship. Oh, and we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, there's definitely, I feel like this week you're definitely going to work through things, or coming very soon. Like this is the beginning of you working on things again. So if you're in a current relationship, the two of you are going to reconnect because you're talking about things, you're expressing your feelings, you're working through things. Or if it's you're single and you were hanging on to a past relationship, you definitely have a new start here. We've got the Ace of Cups, which represents a new beginning, new relationships, new connections coming in for you. For Five of Pentacles, which represents this is just temporary. It's about, this is the opportunity that's coming in for you to work on this situation. Like you've kind of been focusing on this long enough. You're having an opportunity this week. I feel like the time is right for either you to talk with your partner, like they reach out to you and they say, hey, let's work on this. Or, you decide that, yes, I've got to figure this out because I've been in this Three of Cups, this kind of sad, I've been staring at these three cups here long enough. I'm ready to work this out and move past it. You're feeling emotionally overwhelmed. There's a lot of things you're thinking about. There's a lot of things that are going on. And maybe to give you that clarity is just write down what you're feeling. Like it doesn't have to have a rhyme or reason. Just if you have words or expressions or things that you want to say, just get that out on on paper. And then you can sort through it once you see it. Like I feel like that will give you some more clarity, just being able to see those words, see those feelings, to release them from you, and then to sort through them. If you have things that you want to talk about with your partner, write those things down, because I know that sometimes when you have to confront someone about something that isn't always positive, sometimes you can forget to express things, and then you kind of want to get everything out. So that way, if you have your notes, you can work on it and you can say it, you can get everything out. Or if it's you're getting over a past relationship. It's like, let that energy out, put that on that paper. And then, you know, maybe your anger, your frustration, and getting those all out on paper, and then crumpling that up and throwing it out away, or burning it, or, you know, whatever it is, to release that energy from yourself. You know, because you are blocking energy, you are keeping to yourself. There are things that you're holding on to, and you just, you know, like I said, you got the Seven of Wands twice. You have to release this week. I feel like it's just holding you down. All right, we have the Page of Swords, which means, you know, this has been delayed long enough. It may be, you know, when you talk with your partner, there may be some disappointing news. There may be some things that, you know, bother you, but it's like you have to work through that, you know, to find that balance. You know, temperance is about balance. It's about surviving through a tough time. It's about compromise. It's about, you know, it'll be okay. Like, this is what you need to do in a relationship. And, you know, this is your card right here next to, you know, this is your card, you know, about you finding that balance. You know, that's what you need to get back to. Being patient. This may take some time. It may not be something that's solved in a day or a week or even a month. It may be just an ongoing thing that you have to work on with your partner, and, you know, something that you have to change, adjust in your relationship, so that you don't get to this point again where there's total frustration, or, you know, it's about if a relationship doesn't work out, it's about, you know, not holding on to things as long as you had, and just sort of releasing those, and knowing that, you know, you have to process that information, but then moving past it. We have the King of Cups, which I feel represents going with the flow. It represents just not holding on to things. It's about, you know, yeah, there's going to be bumps in the road in a relationship, but that's okay. Like, you'll as long as you have communication, you can work things out. That's exactly what I was feeling. That was so funny before, when I was talking about, you know, before the King of Cups, I was seeing in my mind like the Eight of Pentacles, and then that one came out. I must have been feeling that energy. Is that this is a new way of you handling things, the new way of you doing things. It's about, like I was just saying, not holding on to that energy from a breakup. You know, if you're in a relationship, not holding on to that negative energy, and expressing to your partner, hey, I'm really upset about this, and being able to feel like you can express yourself and release it, and not holding on to that heartbreak, and, you know, not just making excuses for somebody else's bad behavior. That you let them know, like, you're bothered by something, and you want to work this through. So I feel like it's a big learning lesson for you, Sagittarius, on how you're handling things, but I feel like there's a lot of growth and a lot of potential, and there is possibly a new relationship coming in for you, or it's reconnecting with your current relationship to where the two of you are doing much better. Because I feel like this is so strong. Like, all this energy came out, like, right here, about, like, how you're feeling. You know, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're blocking things, you're keeping to yourself, you're not expressing yourself, but this is all just temporary. Like, you can work through this, you can do this. All right, let's pick a romance card. I'm kind of feeling this one right here. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light, feeling your relationship being healed this very moment. This is perfect. So like I feel like this is a lot of healing for you. It's a new way of doing things. It's a new way of you guys working on your relationship. It's going to take time. It isn't something that's going to happen overnight, but it's like recognizing it is the first step in finding a solution to it, and recognizing that, you know, you have to work on your relationship. And like I said, your partner may reach out to you, so they may recognize it too. so that you're both in that place to where you want to work on your relationship and heal your relationship. Or it's like healing yourself to not hold on or make excuses for somebody's bad behavior, and not hold on to past relationships and punish yourself for them not working out, because maybe that was just a learning lesson that you had to do, so that you make better choices in the future for new relationships that come in, so that they're more satisfying for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.